Hello there everyone and welcome to GamePoints presents Stygian Reign of the Old Ones. This is a Cthulhu game that essentially asks what happens after the world is destroyed by Cthulhu. It is an RPG with a interesting hand/ink pen style. It's colored, but it looks very hand-drawn almost what I've seen so far. A little bit of issues starting up already. We're going to go ahead and go through the options so you guys can see what's going on here. And if you noticed, while I am technically broadcasting out at 1080, the resolution says 1040 or a 1024 by 786. And the only reason why we were able to jury rig this solution is because someone kind enough live in chat was able to point out that we can go through and just put in the parameters hardwired for 1080. I can't talk right now because I'm so flummoxed by how unfortunate this game has started. So we're going into this blind, essentially. I loaded it up to make sure it runs, and it did a week ago or so, but I'm having issues with it right now. We will be creating a new character, which is the extent that I have seen for this game so far. Once again, I'm sorry I'm so flummoxed. I'm just annoyed that this game, which had so much potential, is already starting off on a bad foot. But we'll see if the rest of it holds up or not. Hopefully this is a fix that can get handled soon. So let's go new character rather than do a pre-made. And let's see what we can create. So we have male and female options. Let's start with male. Age. Young, adult, and old. It looks like if you're old, you have penalties to physique and agility, but you get more skill points. The inverse being true for young, with adult being right in the middle. So we'll stick with adult. Archetype. Various backgrounds, it looks like. Each one giving you the ability to max out specific stats and requires certain minimum scores in each. So since it's a Cthulhu game, I get the feeling we either want to do academic, aristocrat, I think, with the occult, science, and speechcraft. All those sounds very Cthulhu-y. Plus, not only do you have the archetype, you can branch them into different backgrounds as well, so you can specialize even more. For example, the prodigal, lower sex appeal, extra jewelry. So more money, but probably penalty, not so much penalties, but you're not as good on certain speech checks. Cursed bloodline, +1 occult, +3 critical failure chance. Well, I don't know what critical failure does in this game, so I don't want to fiddle with that. Or bankrupt royalty. 1 survival, start the game with less cigarettes. I believe cigarettes are what's used as currency in this world, because remember, this is a post-apocalyptic Lovecraftian era. You're not trying to stop the old one. The old one already did whatever the hell it was going to do and laid waste to the world. Now you're just trying to survive. Which makes sense why you have the +1 survival. I think we'll go with bankrupt royalty. Belief system. Humanistic, materialistic, nihilistic, esoteric, rational, divine. That's the extra sanity gained. So these are all ways to gain extra sanity depending on your dialogue choices. I think we'll go with rational. Character identity. I like this guy right here. He's got a hat with a feather in it. Name. Alistair, spelt in an unusual way. Alistair Johnson. There we go. There we go. That's a good name. Okay, stat distribution. So very much like your typical role-playing games. Physique, melee and survival, agility, senses, mind, will, presence. Okay, so it sounds like 3 physical, 3 mental, and the various skills that go along with them. Let's break down what we want to do. Well, we have 9 points. Let's just bump everything up by 1 to begin with. I tend to like speechcraft. Bump up the mind. Let's really bump up presence here. So we can only go up to 2. I believe the ones at the circle on there are the ones that are currently tagged for my character class and archetype. So we will definitely put 1 in all those. Get an extra 1 in speechcraft. Let's get another one in science as well. And then your final affected stat pool. Looks good. Alright, just an overall overview. Status healthy and sane. I'm sure that will change rather quickly. And let's get going, shall we? By the way, if you're watching live here at twitch.tv/GamePoints, feel free to comment along with the game. I'd like to get some extra feedback on there. Once again, thank you, Glog78, for the tip on getting the game up to full screen. Unity does have some issues. If you're watching later on YouTube when this clip goes live, feel free to comment on what you see down below. Either way, I hope you enjoy your time here, and let's get rolling. I love these, like, Penny Dreadful covers. These $5 5-cent dime book. 25-cent, I guess, dime. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The pulp look. It's a good look. Okay. A year has passed since your encounter with that peculiar fellow known as the Dismal Man. When you last met, he instructed you, "Find me beyond Arkham after the Black Day." At the time, these words did not mean much to you, but soon after you had come to understand. On what is now known as the Black Day, under the shadow of the Awakened, the world you knew vanished, and with it your hopes, future, and loved ones. For reasons unknown, the city of Arkham was spared from the carcass of Earth and exiled to another place under alien stars, a twilight realm between dimensions. Unlike many others, you survived, body and mind mostly intact. Ever since, you have existed from day to day in a gray gloom of the old eel house, waiting for that enigmatic man to call. A man whose very existence you are now beginning to question. Until you wake up into another layer of the nightmare. Until a visit at the old attic. So I guess we should follow him. It's very dark right now. Very point-and-click adventure-y. Let's grab the lantern. Let's use the lantern. Now it says survival recipes, cocktail. Study that. Empty kerosene canner. Kerosene canister and empty kerosene canister. Weird why I would have two of them, but hey, that's alright. Actually, that guy's dressed. I'd wear that. Very spooky. Alright, we got some skeletons. Okay, they're having themselves a good time. There are many instances of death, often being projected as a dancer. And now they're just beating the hell out of each other. Portrayed. Depicted is the word I was looking for. Oh shit, they're not skeletons anymore. Okay. Yeah, we're starting the game with 15 sanity loss. That sounds about right for a Cthulhu game. The Gates of Mystic Chthonic. Here's a quick control overview. How do you feel, Master? Another night plagued with the damnable dreams? Not good at all, my good Werner. Such nightmarish visions they were. Perhaps your lordship would care to share them with me. It was the same accursed man I encountered in the mansion, and we will relate my dream to him. That sinister thing. His vexation quickly dissolves into tenderness. My heart can't bear to see you like this, Master. The more you obsess over him, the more he seems to lure your lordship to this tangled web of treachery. I have to wonder if I didn't be an aristocrat, if this would be a different character, it'd be treating me differently. Only the resolution of this mystery can bring tranquility to my mind now. The cutoff on sound is on my end, not yours. Okay, so he's actively in the party. Let's take a look at who we have. Butler, blood-bound, just like his father, destined to serve your family till death. Belief system divine. I have to wonder if the belief systems will come into conflict with the characters you find. It looks like you can get 3 people total, including the player character, but I wonder if you can rotate them in and out with other characters, or if they'll actually fight each other, or what. Will I be able to pick up new characters if the old ones leave? Will I be able to go and get the old ones again? Is there going to be a central camp, a la, say, Dragon Age or something like that, that we can visit to rotate party members out? I'm sure this stuff will be answered in time. Physique and agility, okay. We have spells, get rituals. What they do, no idea. What's the difference between a spell and a ritual? No idea. There's the Miskatonic River. We never go there. It's probably good advice. All the trees of my dead. Follow him, he knows in my dreams. It's down here. And Miskatonic University is never a good place to go in these games. Just ever. Beware the red boats. So we're going to be going to the entrance of Miskatonic. Sounds good. Alright, let's look around. Decayed fragments of furniture portray the craftsmanship of talented carpenters. How heartbreaking to see their fine work reduced to a pile of scrap. Okay, we got a whole bunch. We got 50 cigs, a gun, some bullets, some canned pumpkin, some booze. That restores sanity. Oh. Excuse me. Family heirloom. Bearing the coat of arms of British nobility. I wonder if that has if that's just there because of the trait that I picked, or if it actually has some kind of bearing in game. Can I like flash it? Can I sell it? Baseball bat, or a baton rather. Top hat, coat. Camping supplies. Water? Water. Let's put on this jaunty hat. There we go. We'll have the baton on standard, and then we'll roll to the gun if need be. Definitely we want to save that gun for some stronger stuff. Crafting. Okay, so it has blueprints, formulas, and recipes. Once again, not too sure what the difference between them all is going to be, other than their like direct definition. But is there what's their mechanical difference? So I need an empty bottle, 2 boozes, and some cloth. I actually kind of like how that crafting system is. It just takes whatever matches it. Like you get cloth from the hat or the gentleman's coat, and get alcohol from that's that. That's an interesting crafting system. I want to see how it expands out. Was it just me, or was that running like horrendously slow for a second there? Just give me 1 second. I like the nice little jazz playing in the background here. You see Marino, the manager and bartender of the Old Eel. He's been your host for almost a year now, charging in exchange for the last of your precious resources. He has a tendency to suck you dry whenever he gets the opportunity. Good morning, Cornudo. If you can call this never-ending fucking twilight morning. What was all that hurly-burly upstairs? Bad dreams? Can you really separate dream from reality anymore? Oh, I see. Cornudo is quite a philosopher. I find my own view simpler and more effective. Whether this is dream or reality or fucking inferno, the question is, can you die? If you can kick the bucket, which is definitely still the case, my friend, then I guess this is real enough. But if you want to give it a shot, I can spell you a pistol. Since you're awake and you want to talk about the SIGs you owe me. Since you're awake, let's talk about the SIGs you owe me. You were too drunk to pay yesterday and told me to remind you later, remember? Well, I don't have this speech craft right here. But I don't see any bruises on myself, and if I'm unhurt, I must have paid the bill. Seems dispirited by your argument. Excellent. I'm not in the mood for a pissing contest. I'll have all of your SIGs eventually. Later, Cornudo. Or Cornudo. I wonder what that means. So I wonder how long it take. Okay, 100 experience will get me the next level. Angst. Shows the angst points which the character has accumulated throughout the story by receiving negative effects and being subject to horrifying situations. I wonder what angst can be turned into. John Hughes movie. The cook is dead, only serving cans. Care for a game of cricket? You don't get a chance to play against the world champion every day. Yeah, let's play. Testing agility. Yeah, that looks like a... That's definitely a loss. I like the music here. The music's good. Local rumors speak woefully of the heathen rites that once took place on this nameless isle long before the Puritans had settled on the eastern shores. Yeah, I'll take all of that. Waxface protects this establishment. Who the hell's Waxface? Mob boss? See, a typical Arkham resident, tired and decrepit looking. She stares at you uneasily. What is that grotesque monument over there? Yeah, it looks like a Cthulhu made of like driftwood. The cult erected it in place of the old Lincoln statue. Grandfather altar, they called it. Damned atrocity. Cultists come across the river to sacrifice people who have been marked by the mob. Blood offerings to Grandfather Cthulhu. Even the name freezes my blood. The Grandfather, they call him. The new god who awakened on the Black Day with its brethren, the Great Old Ones. The fanatics of the cult torture, sacrifice, and kill in their names. Why am I not surprised? Why don't you tell me about this cult? Mad fanatics who devote themselves to Cthulhu and the other Old Ones. They run the ruins of North Arkham across the Miskatonic River. The cult comes to this side of the river to either find new blood for their ranks or new victims to be sacrificed. Not sure which is worse. Can I get to the other side of the river? Don't recommend it. There are things lurking in the water. Only the cult can pass the river at will, but I have no idea how. Sometimes you can see their boats on the Miskatonic, all painted red, crimson omens of doom. Tell me about the mob. The mob is the law. She looks in fear. Yeah, I get it. That's what you say. The mob taught you well. Who rules the mob? Ah, Wax Face is the local mob leader. Gotcha. I've definitely heard of him. But you know about the Black Day. Nothing more than you, I guess. We've all seen the signs, right? People have seen the same nightmares, mysterious disappearances, whole families massacred. We saw it coming, but pretended everything was fine. Black Day started with an apocalyptic roar, piercing deep into our minds. The sky melting, colors fading. Can't remember anything else. Well, we're playing rational. And it could be interpreted as mass hysteria, triggered by a cosmic event. There must be an explanation. Sanity gain, because I was rational. Nice. That is how that works. It was the end of days. What explanation are you talking about? We are alone in this purgatory, left to the mercy of tyrants and deviants. Okay. Oh, it was a statue of Lincoln. I'm assuming that's my butler slowly coming up here. How did I get into stealth? Let's take a quick look at the controls here. Stealth S. That's out. I probably scrolled down using WASD. The old Mosh family of Innsmouth. They're just a bunch of fish people. That's what they are. Need to get my fix. Hands are sweating. Turkish zest. Was she like a streetwalker? It's exactly what she is. You see a skinny woman wearing heavy makeup. Her provocative outfit emphasizes how she earns her living. Interested in a good time? Well, it depends, I guess. Depends on what? Depends on how much you like me. She looks at you in a different light, and after sizing you up for a moment, comes to a conclusion. Taste my lips and see for yourself. I'd love to, but without money changing hands, it's just unconditional love, my darling. I'd love to without money changing hands, just unconditional love, my darling. Sure. Let's see if I can't pull this shit off. What a prime cut of man. She bites his lip. Doesn't a girl deserve a little fun once in a while? You deserve the best. Let's go. Did I just pick up the prostitute without actually paying her? Yeah, fade to black. Get the business done. Gain some sanity. And it was a freebie. I remember how you touched me, darling, and the sweet smell of your neck. Okay, I'm suddenly concerned that she's a vampire all of a sudden. We all satisfy our animalistic urges somehow. Now you've suddenly become a voice of reason? Better leave. I need to get back to work. Awesome. That was like 6 sanity for free. Goodbye. That's free sanity. The D was so good, she didn't even charge me for it. That's the kind of game I like to play. Or she's just a horrible business person, one or the other. It's like, imagine going to McDonald's and they're like, okay, that'll be $6 for this Big Mac. And you go, how about you just give it to me for free because how good I look. Oh, hey there, BVS. How you doing? Yes, this is out today. Once again, just to disclose, I did not pay for this game. I got it for free via PR. I just started it, and there were some issues getting the resolution sorted out. Fortunately, someone in chat was able to guide me through that. It's a workaround, one that shouldn't have to happen, but it is there. So far, though, this has been interesting. I've been into it so far. Who the hell's that guy? Is there a quick save, by the way? Or is it only save and exit? Yeah, just save and exit. Okay. Makes multiple autosaves, it looks like. And then there's a story save. Okay, good to know. Honest Bill's claims to have the best deals has become indisputable since it's now the only pawn shop in town. Probably will have to take a while to look. I also wanted to... I want to go back here real quick because there was a pharmacy back here that I didn't look at. Suddenly seeing that there reminds me of it. I'm into the style of the game. Richter's Drugstore. I'm definitely into the style of the game. Some more mob people. A facility table. Act smart or you'll end up in a Chicago overcoat. Must be Richter. A new one. Surprising. Just when I thought I'd finally run out of possibilities. I mean businesses. You know our numbers aren't growing these days. Now tell old Richter what makes you tick. I rarely disappoint. Well, what kind of medicine do you sell? The kinds people really need. Tell me what's absent in your world. Euphoria, relief, self-confidence. If I don't have the remedy already, I can make it my little laboratory. What about real medicine? I have a bit of this and that, but what do you stand to gain by living a few more years of preserving your health? This is not the old world, my friend. You better get used to it. He makes a good point. Now imagine if you will. You're living your life right now, be it rich or poor, young or old, married, single, whatever. You have your future laid out in front of you. You're like, no, I don't want to do coke because the way it makes me feel. I don't want to shoot up meth because I'm going to look horrible in 5 years. But what if you get sucked into the 9th layer of hell? And you know this is your life now. And you know that you're probably going to die in the next 2 years from either being beaten to death by the mob or killed by the cult or some unspeakable thing that's going to rip you in half. Wouldn't suddenly all the barriers and all the reasonings why you're not doing drugs just slip away from you? Wouldn't you be far more willing to do, like, the meth, coke, speed, highball all at once just to see what it's like? Because you don't really have any long-term effects to worry about because no one is going to have long-term anything anymore. If you ask me, our aim should be for the pleasure rather than longevity. Filling our remaining time for as many enjoyable sensations as possible. I mean, he has made his point. Pretty well guarded for a drugstore. Not really. Let's just say I'm a valuable asset to the mob, of course. Let's see your stock. You got all kinds of stuff. Got some big old bundle of cigs, alcohol, herbs, coca leaves, oxygen tube. Straight, uncut, pure, raw opium. Detective Aberline is spinning over in his grave right now. Amphetamine. Okay. Coca Vina Marie. Morphine shot. That's the good stuff right there. Pure Colombian cocaine. Laudanum. There are so many different drugs in this game. I will want these. I will absolutely want those formulas. Because why buy when I can make them my own? Ooh. Excuse me once again. I'm only sitting on 52 cigarettes, though, so I don't want to. Goodbye. So, Glog, BVS, anyone stop leaving a like chat. What are your thoughts of this game? What's your experience with it so far? Have you seen it yet? Is it something you had your eye on? Did you get part of the Kickstarter? I believe this game was Kickstarted. Were you part of that? I want to know what the outside opinion of this game is. Same if you're watching this on the YouTube channel later. Just let me know down below. Ration consumed. Oh shit, there's a survival meter. It's no longer pumpkin, it's just rations. I wonder how often you have to eat. Is it based on number of screens? Is it real time? I don't think many people have heard of this one, to be quite honest with you. I keep yawning. Cigarette stock on display here. Subject to many daydreams during okay. Back-to-face food stores. There's the guns. Garments. What the hell is that? That is someone just dipped in wax. Yeah, that's just straight someone dipped in wax. It says unsolved mystery. Protected by the mob, scavengers will be shot. That must be Honest Bill back there. Let's see. Glog says bought it today because there's a because it has Linux on the same day and sound like my taste. Impressed by the sound setup and the art style. Yeah, okay, so positives. One, I don't do Linux myself, but any game that takes time to put it on Linux, it's all right in my book. It shows that extra bit of care because I know that not many people use it, but enough use it where it's nice to have it supported. The audio and the art style are amazing. I like the music in the background. I like the sound of the footsteps. I hear him lighting his cigarette back there. It's small stuff like that that I'm definitely into so far. I could use a voiceover because it's going to kill my throat before we're done with this, but I like it so far. The music's good, though. The music's real good. Oh, Honest Bill. So, who are you? Name's Joe Clements. It's Mr. Clements to you. I'm someone you shouldn't be curious about. Former jeweler for the Cornatellis, current fucking grocer of Arkham. Excuse me, I'm going to mute myself for 1 second. I'm about to hack up a lung, speaking of talking too much. My apologies for that. Yeah, I hope it gets some polish too. So far, I definitely... We're like, what, 15 minutes into the game. I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing here. It really needs some polish, though, especially that first part where I was fiddling with the resolution. That's kind of unacceptable and leaves a real poor first impression. Game for Chicago? What is that whack statue doing over there? You mean Honest Bill? He's dead, but they kept it around for decoration. Turned him into a statue. Used to own this place till he quassed Waxface. Can you guess how they did it? Poured boiling wax over him from head to toe. Should have heard the screams. He is, says it unwillingly, the boss. Not much around here these days. He put me in charge of the pawn shop, so I am. What a dead end. He does not like Waxface. Is Charlie the smiling blonde fellow? Charlie's the smiling blonde fellow who can fill you with more lead than you need to build a fucking boat. Another thing. How about a discount? How about a smack in the face for my friend Charlie here? I can bring a lot of quality goods. I go to places no one else does. Haha. There's a place you can visit for me and earn your discount. I'll let you know. Until then, you're just not a punk. Alright. I'm buying. But okay, this is your so Bible, backpack, sleazy magazine, complete with what looks like an upskirt shot. Damn it! The book, Little Women. Some corn, bunch of guns, burglar's hood, pocket watches, gold necklaces, some food. Looks reasonable. That record, it's just like scratching everywhere. What the hell's this guy up here? The wretched creature before you can hardly be described as human. It's wearing odd, anachronistic clothes and wrapped its face and hands in tattered rags. Its cringing, confused movements further verify the status of this unfortunate outcast. The humanoid creature is talking itself in an uneasy, guttural tone, his voice like a cold breeze blowing from beyond the grave. Why have the cruel gods chosen me for their ghastly amusement? The moment he sees you, the wretched creature draws back in horror. Disciple of the dark arts, you can sense the occult energies emanating from it. I sense the power in you. I sense the power in you. No harm will come to you from me. Get experienced. Harm is the only thing your kind brought me. To think how much foolish you believed us to be kin. Leave me alone. I like that guy. I get the feeling he can just mess you up. Bank of Arkham. More mob people. What are you guarding? Not guarding the bank, guarding the streets from raving lunatics inside. Huh. I want to save. Actually, let's go ahead and walk in here. Let's see what happens. Well, this doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, got some experience from it. Experience is best consumed early. Okay, vehicle's locked. Fair enough. Do I have anything that can crack that vehicle open? Not particularly. Okay. Yeah, sure. A few cigs, some screws. Absolutely, sounds good. Let's go up here. There's these weird pauses between the load screen and the game itself. That I don't like. Okay, got some random laughing. Bank manager's note. Never been a man who puts any stock in superstition, yet my experience today has shaken my once strict convictions. I had an unannounced visitor. He was a tall man, dressed in a finely cut suit and top coat, and in a impenetrable black. In his face, well, peculiar as this may sound, I don't remember a damn thing about it. Not his age, not the look in his eye, or the color of his hair. When I try to recall these details, my mind goes blank. Okay. I'm definitely intrigued by the game so far. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of, this art style specifically. Wads of dollars. Junk. Let's go in here. Alright, we got someone there. He looks fine. I like the sound design. The shit that we hear in the background. Ooh, wrench. Is that wrench going to be better than this? Handling -1. Okay. Higher minimum damage. It's 2d4 instead of 1d4. But worse handling. Now, what does handling do in this game exactly? Okay, it's not going to tell me. This guy's here. How you doing? Strangely presentable man in a sharp suit waits eagerly at one of the destroyed cash counters. Hello, sir. How may I assist you? As you can see, it's been a very busy day. Looks like the boons finally come to Arkham. Nice to see our little town thriving, don't you think? I wouldn't say thriving. Oh, don't you agree? We're all free to express our opinions. That makes this country so... His voice cuts off abruptly and he freezes in place. Doesn't even blink. He looks almost like a living statue. Oh, shit. Sir? Some men are endowed by a creator of certain inalienable rights. Okay. This is me, like, in another 5 years when I fully go sovereign citizen. And I start just screaming, am I being detained? Let me help you with your transaction, sir. May I see your credentials, please? Okay, I got the family owners. Does this suffice? Oh, it's going to be British, though. Hey, give that back. Here are your documents, sir. I hope they wage you in the game of misery, piss, and shit. It's got, like, Tourette's. Oh, shit. Weird battle transition screen, but okay. That man has no pants and his wiener's hanging out. The Waltz of Madness. And that dude's liberating me. Oh, thank you for hitting him in the dick. I'm fine with that. Hey, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh shit, Werner. Okay. What the hell? Beat the shit out of this guy. Okay, you only have fists, unfortunately. Should have equipped you with the gun. Or at least something that was... I have 2 weapons now, so I should have equipped you with that. They all get to go before I do. That's rough. Thank you. I wonder what these hashtags here are. Sir. I am so happy you are choosing to fight each other. There has to be a number of hits until you go to the ground or something, right? The escape route is now open. If I hold this, what are these hashtags? Flip character action points, combat logs, progressive escape points, or spots. These spots can be used to escape the battle while making progress in the game. They appear after wearing out the enemy. Okay. You gain the same amount of XP and it was a victory. Huh. So I can actually just go here and be done with it. Because the game doesn't expect you to kill everything. The game will let you get away, and it's like, once you get away, you're done. Very cool. High reaction. We're gonna beat the hell out of this thing. Just beat the hell out of it. Rear attacks matter too, it looks like, so that's good to know. Hey! No. Just beat the holy hell out of this person. That kill her? There we go. Get whatever the hell we're doing here. There's like something behind me and I can't quite make it out. Oh, that's not my computer. That's the chair there. It looked like it was something else. So I found some cigarettes, got a key, some leather straps, some ring. Experience, excellent. Alright, before we go on, we need to equip you, sir, with a wrench. Now that son of a bitch stole. He gave me a crown. Where is my badge? Not my badge. My heirloom crest. I want that back. He had no pants. So I don't know what he's going to do with it. Alright, here we go. Holy hell, that's a lot of them. That is a lot of people. Hey. Hopefully they fight each other like they did last time. Totally fine if they want to do that. I like how they skip towards you. There we go. Just beat the holy hell out of him. If we can get him a little bit at a time, make him maybe run around these desks here, we'll be in a better position. Now they're gonna be on us pretty quick. Ow, shit. That's fine. I want more of that. Alright, apparently she's gonna be who we beat the shit out of first. God damn it. Help liberate us. Don't throw it at me. God damn, I am taking so much damage. How much health do I have left? More than I thought I would. Don't fail. God damn these grazers, man. You guys are supposed to be attacking each other. I wish I knew what these hash marks up above me are. Yeah, you're supposed to be hitting each other, not me. What happened to doing that? I think we might need to get the hell out of Dodge. Don't miss. God damn it, sir. Getting my ass kicked. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. Beat each other. God damn it. To be fair, the guys at the door did straight up warn me. Just flat out. Okay, we gotta go. That's some angst. That's fine. Don't know exactly what angst does. But I do know you're hurt pretty goddamn bad. Do I have anything that's going to be able to help? Health, sanity, use cost. Let's go ahead and use it there, buddy. There we go. That's a good lad. We'll be back. I will be back to beat the hell out of some psychos later. There we go. By the way, we're roughly into an hour of the stream or so far, so if you like what you see and you haven't already and you want to support this channel, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, throw bits at, all that good stuff. You know what streamers want. Don't feel like you have to do it. I appreciate you guys just being here, but it really does help out. Behind the crumbling balustrades of this old Georgian house, a lackluster flicker of light unexpectedly signals occupancy. Knock on the door. Who dis? Master Johnson, and you? Get lost. Hippity hoppity, get off my property. I'm nobody. Get lost. Paperboy, get lost. Wrong house. Okay. Uncle Raxath, huh? Yeah, let me see what you got. You're a junk dealer. Not that that's a bad thing. Not that that's a bad thing at all. I feel like I should take that diploma. Just like right now. I have some junk. I found a bunch of money. Money. Actually, let's just pay him in cigarettes. I'll take that diploma. It feels like something I can use. Typical Arkham resident. Excuse me? I am not a raving lunatic. And there she goes. Ooh, we have something shiny here. It's happening again. The lurker below. Alright. From beneath it devours. A key numbered 0. Oh, enemies. Okay. Having departed the rational world of the virtuous man to the black day, those ragged individuals no longer suffer any loss of sanity. Fair enough. The bank manager's note is related to this. I will be going in there eventually. Oh, it's when it's saving. That's when that happens. Okay. He's losing his face. Fair enough. Essex Hotel. It's gotta be where... That's gotta be where Rat's face makes his home, right? Could you tell me about this key, please? Do I look like a locksmith? I haven't got the slightest idea. Maybe the old Isidore can help you. Runs the antiquity store. Has a thing for keys. And where is this at? Located in French here near the clubhouse. Thank you. Sure. 36, nice long one in the back alley. All special tricks included, but no finishing inside. If you want to stick around, you gotta pay again. Goodbye. Scruffy man. A shadow falls on Keith, emancipated rummy. Scarcely opens one eyelid as if anticipating a visitor. Gwen, is that you? Ah, shoot. You alright there, man? Did you serve in the army? You a copper? Last time I checked, the mob burned down the goddamn police station. They won't tolerate a snoop around these parts. So up yours, mister. You don't look very good, man. You okay? Don't need no help? Well aware of what Richter's dope does to a healthy person. Do I look like I give a damn? Speaking of Richter, what about him? Maybe you can bring me a shot of his morphine if you insist on bannering at this waste of a soldier. I'm straight up lie to him. With my contacts, I can supply all kinds of dope. Enough to last you a lifetime. Tell me what happened. I love that they used the word dope. It's the straight dope. You need to get the solid dick from him. You're quite the blarg artist, aren't you? What the heck. Lost everything anyways. Might as well use a few minutes to tell a story. Sounds good. You better. I just come searching for there's gonna be hell to pay. It all began after I met Gwen Robin, my former, you know. Being a poor college son, I was obligated to put bread on the table, and that's why I joined the Guard for an extra paycheck. Hailing from an even poorer Arkham family, Gwen was a working wireless operator at the base, and she had it. Blonde, nice figure. How I miss her little escapades. But everything went to hell, and she had to quit her job to do some family issue back home. I was shaken and broken, and I continued with my training, not knowing the worst was yet to come. Then the footsteps of the apocalypse, causing mass hysteria, arson, mass murders, power shortages, you name it. National Guard was caught on active duty and stuck being full-time soldier. I was getting to the end of my rope physically. Gwen last allowed to provide to be the final blow. Said we had to break up, she could never see me again. No explanation, nothing. That old Jeremy Parsons died there. The old Jeremy Parsons died then and there, but despite the profound sadness I felt, I forced myself to see her one last time. So I just escaped the base by hiding inside an Arkham-bound logistics truck. No need to fuss over such insignificant sentimental attachment. That feels like that would give me some... maybe not. Couldn't cope with it. My thoughts become hazy, recently obscured by thick fog. Didn't have a plan, just felt like I needed to get away. So you went to Arkham, what happened next? I did. For that I'll never forgive myself. I'm a scoundrel for turning my back on the proud institution of forefathers who fought through the Empire. How could I betray the legacy of the Minutemen? If only I still had a country to protect. After coming to Arkham, I quickly realized I had to avoid detection, so I disguised myself in civilian clothes, buried my uniform somewhere, then went straight to Gwen's. There's nobody in the house. Even the coffee cups were on the table, but they were gone, as if she vanished. Lost track of her ever since. I asked around, but only met hostility and apathy. Oh, what a short-sighted fool I've been. Apparently it's a case where passion outweighed prudence. Too woozy to comprehend your intonation, stills vacantly before continuing. Seemed like a good man. Here, this is Gwen. Will you ask around for her? Maybe you can do better than I did. Sure, I'll do what I can. Should have a picture of Gwen here. Let's talk about this fire here. Rations to camping supplies. Okay. That's what that does. How much? No. He keeps screaming out Uncle Rat Sacks. That's what he's doing. See if anyone's seen her around anywhere. There's guys there keeping people inside the bank. Let's find out what's in here. Ration consumed. I'm going to need more rations soon. It has to be time-based. Bonjour, monsieur. Under more normal circumstances, I'd be delighted to welcome you to the Essex Hotel, one of New England's permanent establishments. Leaving that fact aside, there is no New England anymore. But I regrettably, you're not the only of the... Sorry, let me read that again. But regrettably, I see you're not one of the ladies and gentlemen approved by Monsieur Wax. I may only accommodate citizens who appear on the guest list. Ask your name. I am Etienne Lafayette, Consigliere of House Essex, and I have proudly performed this duty for more than 15 years. I also had to take the role of manager after the unfortunate demise of Monsieur Phillips and the receptionist. We're a little bit understaffed these days, after your previous manager. Let's just say he chose the shortest route out of Arkham, Monsieur. Rat poison, along with Madame Phillips and the little ones. I don't recommend it. There were, you know, red bubbles on their lips. Like a poorly blended parfait. Interesting analogy. Seem to take your job very seriously. You know what's worse than a town doomed to extinction? A conciliere without a hotel. A concierge. The Essex is my life, and unless she kicks me out herself, I do not plan to abandon my responsibilities. That's something else, too. In this situation, you would need to have something to hold on to. How can I get on the list? Common traits of the guests seem to be excessive drinking, vandalizing hotel property, and every other type of combination of misconduct, including the occasional murder of other guests, committing ritual sacrifice, and so on. Perhaps you wish to participate in such endeavors. I can't be an exception. Your own special guest? Guest with lots of tobacco? Monsieur, this wounded but proud establishment has only me now. The Essex Hotel has lived through the pages of history and witnessed much. In the War of the States, she hosted General Miller. President Adams stayed in the royal suite after the Treaty of Norfolk. Said that Captain Crane's house is on this very spot long before the Hellsburg. A lot of history, you see, and only me to remember. Please consider this before making an offer that might make me lose my temper. Alright, so he didn't approve that I tried to bribe her. Goodbye. Go up here and get shot. Damn. Now that dude's hella dead. Crown across the floor, meant to... Okay. Junk key, take off, whatever. We're here to loot... We're here to loot drawers, not think too hard about stuff. Hey, a couple cigs, shiv, new hat. Have a hat. Looks good on you, my man. Now, can I go upstairs? Probably not. What the hell are all these red vines everywhere? It's like veins. Did he just ring his own bell? What can you tell me about this key? Okay, I already spoke to people about that. Fair enough. I need food is what I need. Definitely want 2 lockpicks. What's he willing to trade for it? I just don't know what I need, what I don't need. That's the only problem. But I will take those 2. You have a good day, sir. You have a real good day, sir. By the way, the weird audio disconnects, that's actually on my end. So don't blame the game for that one. That's me alt-tabbing out real quick. Let me, in fact, there is a... We'll take off mute and background, so that way when I do check something like this, you guys don't think something weird is happening. That goddamn thing. Do what I tell you. There we go. Just making sure things on the other on my end are running nice and copacetic. I'm definitely into this game so far. A well-built, dark-skinned man approaches you. You doubt he's from these parts, seems unaffected by Arkham's nightmarish conditions, and there's something inviting, almost provocative, in his smile. Hola, senor. Please forgive my interruption, but I've been seeing the old eel and wanted to present to my... Yeah, the fog effects are kind of cool. Go on. I am called Eduardo Carnella to be exact, but there is nothing special about my apellido. I am just the son of an poor fisherman from Kojamar. Yet I carried the Carnella name to this far part of the world. Not all that remains is our past, no? Well, he is being courteous. I will respond courteously. There's a cackle of Eduardo's eyes as he firmly shakes your hand. A pleasure to meet you, senor. You're here for something, right? I have a sensation that you might need my services. Different from you, I am accustomed to this survival in the streets, but never-ending sobrevivente. I survived the Spaniards, and then the American occupation, and then the Civil War, then the American again. No hard feelings, though. You see my point. I know what to do to get things. I know what to say. Hot. I know what to do when things get, what do you say, hot. I can be the difference between life and Santa Muerte. What do you want in return? 24 cigs for each day I protect you. I don't care if you're fighting monsters or the mob or El Diablo himself. I'll have work for you in the near future, but you better give me a better price. Ah, bien, ya senor. 21 cigs for a day, then. You have no fear, huh? Why should I? Survived by chance all my life, and now I do the same. We all do. But you were not aware of this before I, la catastrophe. A sort of feels killed my padre. One day he'd go out to work, he'd never come home. SOS. Like that. You see, we live by chance alone. But it is when we are out of luck that it becomes plain. I will play the game, senor, until la desafortuna betrays me. I suspect our past calls for a reason. Continua, senor. Do you not sense that Los Dias de Fortuna brought us together? Don't just work for me. Join me on my path. You are a clever one, no? Bueno, senor. I will walk for you for a time being, and we shall see what fortune brings. Excellent. So I don't have to pay you right now, is what you're saying. What kind of weapons can you use? I'm good at killing. First fight, I had to start with the club. Still kept it. Okay, lucky Apollo. It's because of that I beat a man with Apollo carried this. And he has a M1910 pistol. Another thing. Let's go. But he is not actively showing up in... Is he just hanging around with me? It's not actively part of my... He is not actually a follower. He is just following me. He is not listed as a party member. So he's like a temporary hanger-on. What stayed intact in this part of town? Actually, I would like to ask you something. How'd you survive in Arkham? Between the mob and the cult, you mean? I don't know. Because so far someone else got crushed instead of me? Anyways. I doubt my luck will last much longer. Since the Black Day, I thought every day would be my last. Nothing really really here. I know it used to be run by the Marsh family of Innsmouth. Sorry, I kind of skipped ahead of it as I was reading. We had hearing that place used to belong to bootlegging sorts. Only ghouls occupy it now. Beasts that rend flesh from your bones. What about these marshes? Oh, bed, marsh. They're fish people. The marshes are fish people. What are these ghouls? Not that I've seen one, but I've seen what they can do to people. They say they're dog-like demons, feral parodies of men. They creep out of the dark to prey upon us. You can hear their eerie howls throughout Arkham. I don't remember her being here. See, a beautiful one more short hair, smoking a cigarette. There's a darling, carefree quality about her, which is pretty rare. I see you're glancing toward this direction, sir. Perhaps you're trying this into a conversation. Might I offer you a drink? Absolutely. Why are you among those who believe that men can buy drinks for women? Of course not. Then enjoy your glass. Pours you a glass of whiskey and continues. Let's consider this rehearsal and start from the beginning. May I learn your name? I'm Clara Bell. Probably heard... Why does that name sound so familiar? Why is Clara Bell actually... I'm gonna have to look this up real quick. Give me 1 second. This name just sounds familiar. Name sounds really, really familiar. I had to go look up, see if there's someone famous that I wasn't, like, aware of in the past. No, I haven't. Not surprised, it was never released. The critics saw it through. I remember one of them, Bill Huntz, approached me after a special screening telling me, "You've got it, Clara. You're real star material." No need to say he was drunk and flirty as a male baboon in mating season. Whatever later. I had time to think about what he said, and he said, "This star material thing. You know, I have an eternity to reflect upon these things. Star material. Why'd I be so material after all?" I see your point. I mean, I wanted to be an artist to defeat the notion in the first place. You had to fit in somewhere in their world. I mean, your world. Be a good wife or be good fun. Alright. Oh, you're better than that? Be a good investment. All in my life I wanted to be there. On the magazines, the silver screen, all that jazz. This dude in the background. He's got some pipes. But you know, sometimes I can't help thinking that this may actually be the better alternative. Because I would never quit going for the top myself. Seems like you're trying hard to be optimistic. Good. That means they achieved something after all. You know, staying optimistic is a rare feat these days. Can you say the same for yourself? What are you doing in Arkham? I wish I knew. It's a mystery to me. I was waiting for the release of Hollow Hearts at a hotel in LA when Bernie, my manager, called. Bernie wanted me to meet a private funder in Arkham. So I hastily came to this forsaken place. Couldn't afford to refusing such things, you know. When I arrived at the train station, Bernie was nowhere to be found. He was supposed to meet me there, but never came. See Bernie later? No, never. Everything before the Black Day seems blurry now. Did he really call me that day, or was it just a dream? Did he even arrive in Arkham? What did you do next? I was too tired and confused, decided to wait for Bernie here in Arkham for a few days, so I headed to the Essex Hotel. Who could have said it would be my new home for the rest of my life? Can you still afford staying there? The dollar becoming obsolete and all. Let's just say I met the right people. You know, it was really never really about the money. Money's just another way to display power. Survive my childhood and you'll know. What about your childhood? Oh, you're a psychiatrist now. Forget it. Skeletons are left better in the closet. Okay. So I had a cuticle that was driving me nuts. I kept going. I had to get rid of it there. I know it's really attractive to do on the camera. I apologize. What's this have to do with me, man? I'm good. Goodbye. Have to pay the owner first to rest in this safe house. Get the fuck out of here. I can go in there. Distant wailing from within. Let's peek our head in here. We'll probably get right the hell back out, but let's peek in here real quick, see what we got. This doesn't seem bad at all. Sound design of this game's on point. Oh, hey, look at that. A bunch of rations. Crafting table, don't need that. Passage to the intersection's blocked. Okay. Sealed shut, you know? I think we got something for that. Take that back. We don't have something for that. Because this guy isn't actually with us. He's just hanging around. So I can't tell him to do stuff. I like her with her little device there. Whatever the hell that is. It's drugstore. I believe this is the part of the area that has the keysmith. Okay, we're starting to suffer exhaustion, which makes me think we should absolutely save and rest. There's this campfire down here. Convenient that it is there. Let's do some scientific research. Socialize, maybe. Huh. Just general scientific research. Yeah, I'm good with this. What do you want to do? You have nothing you can do, so let's rest. Gain 14 health. Learned. Alright, not bad. We also learned the blueprint for a servo magnifier. Well, what the hell's a servo magnifier? Used by mineralogists, magnifying 2 features multiple and changes lenses, allowing for exceptionally high magnification. Chance to spot hidden items on things when equipped. I have screws. I like it. Just these red vines everywhere. Daily fares to Innsmouth. Oh, here's the antique store. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that must be where Wax Face hangs out. A whole bunch of random stuff everywhere. Yes? Are you looking for something in particular? What is this place? Hey, Paradel. It's because we're playing something different today. We're playing Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. It's an RPG that essentially asks, what the hell happens after Cthulhu wins? How can I assist you? Let me, very nice collection of keys you have. Oh, thank you. Put my life in this little collection. Though it's unfortunately incomplete. He quickly reveals his row of keys as you notice deep longing in his eyes. Why the interest in keys? I've always been fascinated by keys. Started collecting them in my childhood. It was a simple hobby, of course, until the Black Day. What changed after the Black Day? It's not important. Just remember that I'll pay handsomely for keys. I feel better knowing why you want them. Very well. After the Black Day, like so many others, I lost hope. No reason to go on, I decided to end it. You know what I mean? What I desire is forbidden to men. For days I fasted and prayed for Hashem's forgiveness, determined to end this misery of an existence. When I passed out from hunger and exhaustion, I dreamt of 2 keys, one gold and burning, that was only warm to the touch. The other silver and bathed in moonlight. They were the keys to the Temple of Solomon. I felt the light inside of me. Oh, Hashem, he spoke to me. I understand now. This is the reason I've been collecting keys all my life. They are my escape from this Sheol. They are my test. They will be my salvation. Sheol, I believe, is the Jewish version of hell. There's hidden power in patterns and numbers. Some keys are numbered. This makes them special. I think I've said enough. Dreams are simply the reflection of one's subconscious. How hollow life must be for you. Good luck with your time in Arkham. Let me see your wares, buddy. How do you intend to put forward? Do you accept the old money? My advice is to keep the old money in the money restroom where it may be of some use. Cigarettes. No value in hoarding cigarettes, nor do I smoke. What do you have in mind? Keys. Okay, fair enough. I have some keys. But if you also accepted cigarettes in trade, it will allow you to take more keys. I have all the cigs I need. What if I was bring you a special key worth more than everything you have here? Very well, I see your point. I will accept cigs in payment, but only from you. Alright, what do you got? So you're definitely all about keys as well. What do you got? Lead shot. Abdul's severed hand. The son of Saint, the blood of Saint Mercutius. Okay, he's got some interesting shit. Papa Twilight's top hat. Sinners in the hand of an angry god. It's a good book. Just sell these keys right now. There we go. I need your expertise on something, Isidore. He adjusts over his glasses. Take okay. Open decipher screen. I possess. Okay. So so if I see something that I don't know, I can bring it back here, and he is essentially your identifier. What do you know about this key? Sheol is not part of the Tanakh. I don't know much about Judaism. I have heard somewhere that's what it was. I think they could have been dumbing it down. Couldn't tell you for certain. What do you know about this key? You see a flash of greed in the old man's eyes. He hastily takes some notes to a particular notebook on the counter. Is it numbered 0? Oh, how interesting. Where'd you get such a rare one? I found it on the street. Such luck. What can I offer for you to key, my friend? A key numbered 0 would be a very fine addition to my collection here. What's in the book? Okay, it's just basically not canon. It's not an official belief. Okay, I understand what you mean. Gotcha. Let us say it's an atlas for keys. What power they hold, what mysteries they unlock. But forget my notebook now. What do you want for the key? Why don't you tell me about it first there, buddy? Forgive me, but I don't trust people easily. This particular habit has also helped me tremendously in staying alive. 506. Is it for sale now? So I got something else. 700. It's my final offer. You don't give up, do you? 1,000 right now. Jesus Christ, sir. Losing the key will put everything in jeopardy. I won't change my mind. If you're not selling the key to me, I'm afraid my conversation is over. Then you'll be missing our conversation chance with the fellow devotee of the Kabbalah, which is not me, but hey, we'll do it. We'll do it. You don't even dare mock the doctrine. Occult knowledge. He that is uplifted and exalted, he that dwells forever, created by his words 3. Sephor, Saphor, and Sator. The story. You know of the Sephor Yetzirah? Perhaps you're right. It's nice to meet someone who's interested in the tradition. I need to unveil the meaning behind the key. Help me, Mekubal. Don't let me wander clueless. I'm no... And all of a sudden... It's like the Seinfeld episode where the dentist converted to Judaism. He does it now. He can just, like, use the words. He can make the jokes. I am no Mekuba friend. I can't even pronounce any of this stuff, so I'm positive I'm getting the words wrong. I'm just a humble student of the doctrine, but I won't spare you from what I know. Perhaps your search has meaning of the great pattern. That key is for the safe deposit boxes of the Bank of Arkham. I wasn't aware they existed one labeled 0, though. Where's the Bank of Arkham? I already know I was in there. It's sunken on Main Street to the northwest of here, but I doubt there's much to discover there. It's in ruins now, just like the whole monetary system. As you see, we buy things with cigarettes now like destitute prisoners. We are indeed in a prison. Thank you. What else you got for me? This dude likes his keys. So now we actually are going to go for the Bank of Arkham. We'll check the rest of this area out first. Gentleman's Club of Arkham been rechristened the Blackened Club by the surviving locals and serves as Waxface's criminal fortress. Lies. Where is your god, okay? It's also generally believed that Sheol is or was a translation of Hades into Hebrew. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of that stuff crosses over, like there are slight mistranslations or words that can easily be traced to being manipulated over time by different dialects and everything like that. The door is locked. Dusty button. Let's ring the bell. What do you want? Can I come in? No. What do you want? Who are you? You ring my bell, I'm supposed to tell you who I am? Go away. That's fair. So far, like for an RPG, these people have remarkably realistic expectations when you just knock on random doors. They're like, no, get out of here. Bunch of orphan kids in here. The most terrifying spot in the entire area. I'll show you who smells funny, little bastards. Why is this place glowing? A revolting smell attacks your nostrils as you approach this homeless man, as if some small animal had died under his clothes. What is it, mister? Do I smell? Let's stand a few yards away. Who is that man with paint all over his face? Don't you know Coley Willie? Thought everyone knew Coley. You know he has the movies, the theatrical performances. He's a real celebrity, you know? Not Coley Willie, but the fellow himself, Sam Rodney. Never found him funny myself. In better days, friend, where was I at? Friend took me one of his shows, making all that money scoffing at black folks. The black day come for us all in the end, isn't it? Yellow, white, black, everybody. Still putting on a show? I don't know if I call it a show anymore, mister. Been hanging around with him for a while now, and he never became Sam Rodney again. Not even once. Guess he's flat out Coley Willie now. Who was he performing for? Some mob fella used to come see him every now and then. Not anymore. Watching the same thing over and over again, about boring, probably. The other folks don't like to go anywhere near him. Probably creepy. Can't blame them. They don't like to be near me either. So here we are, mister. Coley and the Stinky. Fair enough. This dude is straight up in blackface. You see a man who's blackened his face with hands of paint. He's performing some kind of pantomime show. Not her to see beneath his ridiculous posturing something is deeply wrong. The man's facade just shows he has been at this for a very long while, and the exertion of staying in character is wearing him down. You alright? Reacts with comic surprise. His eyes start to show nothing but the shallow character he's portraying. Who are you? Shrugs theatrically and begins performing a series of his vulgar sketches. You're no longer sure whether it's performance or the sole mood of existence for this bizarre fellow. So he's a black-faced mime. That shit's weird. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to ask you something on me. It's like the 1910s, 1920s BVS. Blackface was like just common. I'm actually kind of glad it's sticking to time period stuff. Please, madam, I'm listening. I'm looking for my husband, a slender, long-faced gentleman from Boston. His name's Randolph Carter. All I know is he arrived in Arkham. Do you know him? I don't know if I've seen him, but the name does not ring. I don't know if I've seen him, but the name does not ring a bell. I see, thank you. How'd you get separated? Should be looking for him. Okay. But wait, hey, come back here. Okay, fine. Find the man named Randolph Carter. Now, if I'd actually leave the area. Map of Arkham. I have no other place to go. I have one ration, no camping supplies. I don't know what this is. This game does not explain much at all as far as things like that go. Oh, come on. Leave this dude alone. I like this guy. He's gonna cast some magic and putting people on fire. Oh shit, is he gonna knife this dude? The angry mob before you is about to lynch the miserable being you encountered for a short while ago. It seems the outsider has been chosen as a scapegoat for everything these people suffered. Unleash the power I sense in you, friend. Creature turns with bewildered look in its amber eyes and seems to recognize you. Those peasants will tremble at the sight of true sorcery. Yes, let them witness the true power of the arcane. He's literally just chanted there and glowing. I've seen that shit in The Last Dragon. Come on now. Why? Why? Why did you intervene on my behalf? No one should pay the price for simply looking different. You can feel the creature examining you from head to toe. The burning amber eyes move rapidly with an effort to comprehend. Are you not human? Is this a disguise? No, it's not. I'm human. For whatever reason you aided me, know that I am incapable of helping my own self. Leave me be, so I may continue my search for that accursed man. Tell me about this man. The man in black with no face. The man with a cane of bones. That ghostly tapping of a stick still rings in my ears. You mean the dismal man? How fitting, do you know him? I am also looking for him. Then you're as doomed as I am, stranger. In my bones, I know that no good will ever come from finding him. But I have no choice but to find him. His countenance was the last thing I saw while finding myself in this purgatory. How'd you come to this purgatory? I betrayed everything. The timeless peace that lone centuries granted me. My own existence. Do not know who I came here, but I know why. This is my punishment. When did you last see the dismal man? Somewhere so far away, so distant now. The day I left my castle. Damn me for leaving my jury trambles of a twilit groves and the companionship of my books. And damn me. Castle? The past is best left alone. Often brings pain and seldom joy. And when it does, the longing of that joy twists it once more to pain. Let's look at this man together. It's no coincidence that you know the man from the cane of bones. Perhaps I shall walk with you for a time. I ask your name. I don't remember it. I'm sure I never had one. But I know one thing. Wherever the fates toss me, I remain the outsider. We will call you the outsider then. Yeah, I'm pretty into this game, actually. I'm liking it so far. His class is antediluvian. That means he is old as fuck. The Hand of Shame. Shattered Mirror, +1 to Spellcraft. Malediction, 3% okay. I feel like I should also give you a shiv, just in case. Okay, he's just not going to take it. And did it just drop it? Oh no, it put it back. There's like no sort button. That kind of bothers me to touch. Medicine, melee, and stealth, huh? Okay. Nihilistic, cursed bloodline. He is shred and hard bitten. Outside of basic stance, have a chance to bleed the target. Okay. +1 mental resistance. Okay. And go back to that again real quick. Blood circle. So here we go. Blood circle. Fair enough. No essences, so I can't do anything like that. Spirit of Al-Razi. Corrosive acid spills force into chosen target. Okay. The evil eye. What's the evil eye do? That's not what I said to do. Come on. If the caster shows paranoia, there's a chance the spell will target the caster's strongest ally instead. Okay. Well, let's go to this bank. I believe it was on Main Street. There's another earthquake they keep talking about. I have an offer for you. What you want, kid? You're not a kid. A pasty, malnourished man leaps up from the shadows. Sorry if I started you. I'm Cornelius Moretti. I have a proposal which we can both benefit. Pardon my abruptness, but it'll only take a minute. Alright, tell me about it. I had seen you go up to the Odial attic before I got ejected by that ignoble swab. You just might be the man who can help me. Which one? The town's teeming with them. The biggest, vilest, slimiest of them all, Marino, that's who. To think I never took my father seriously when he kept saying no honest man has ever been born to the Rossi Familia. Go on. It was just another miserable day at the joint when I, partially encouraged by the devil's juice, no doubt, finally spoke what had been on my mind for a long time. I called out to him, that tyrannical devil seed called Waxface, and denounced him as the false shepherd he really is. Nobody said a thing, of course. Cowards. There is, and will ever only be one shepherd of men. For saying that, they expelled me, humiliated me, and worst of all, they marked me. That's my death sentence, you understand. Marked? It's not time into the place. Besides, better off not knowing. If I were you, I'd not withhold information someone might be able to help. First they ban you from the mob premises. Then the whole town starts to shun you lest they get marked too. Eventually, they'll get to you and turn you over to the cult, wherever you are. No hiding from it. Jesus help me. Alright, what do you want from me? Well, sir, all I'm asking is that you retrieve my heirloom pocket watch from the old attic. It's a valuable piece from my late father. Stash it there and have an inkling that I might need it for dark days ahead. Hidden under the floorboard next to the mattress. I need it more than ever, for I am left with nothing else. Once I barter it off, we split the cigs halfway. Please, will you do this for me? Count me in. Sounds good. But my cut is 70%. If you think that's unfair, I suggest you find someone else. Yes, that can be arranged. Now I must go before they come for me. I'll be near the desecrated church in French Hill, and I'll be there. It's safe for now. Please hurry, sir. My life depends on it. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. Let's level up. Level up. I feel... I feel like this guy's going to be my face, so I should continue to put points into speechcraft. But I want at least something in firearms, because I kept messing and that really sucked. I'll take Haggler. Unquestionable loyalty, panic immunity. Leave master alone. Bodyguard. Yeah, we'll do bodyguard, actually. Everyone has different, perks. Very cool. That's rough there. That's rough when that happens. I didn't know that was something that could happen. Let's keep the medicine and the melee up as extra bits, just in case. Increases speechcraft, minimum maximum spell damage by 1, and lowers maximum health by 3. Or spellcraft, not speechcraft. Okay, what do you have more of? Sanity? I think I'm gonna want the wisdom of the centuries. That was the right pick, I think. Let's go rent this room back. We'll find the watch. We'll rest in it. New people in here. I get it. Cut it out, I said. Dawkins, I tell you one last time, if I hear your bloody voice again, I'll break your damn piss pot off the bottle. Do you hear me? You're early, cabin boy. Good. Sit down and drink some ale with me. What's in the bag? Bag here? No importance to you, just the low-life scum of the sea. Naughton's lot, like me. How dare you, horn-swaggling bastard. You need to calm the hell down, sir. And upon the dolphin's back on a vast Krelente shell wherein rode the Grey Nodens, Lord of the Great Abyss. You learn more about him on your time on deck, cabin boy. You may even serve the needs of the god of the great deep like I do. Naughton's is not like those cold, tyrannical, and feeling gods that rule this realm now. He finds purpose in mortals, although rarely. Shut your trap, Peters. Okay, he's weird. Sure. This guy's nuts. He said a bunch of random, like, stuff. I didn't feel like reading out loud. I believe he'll have answers to this mystery. Sure. Shit's weird, man. Shit's weird. I want to rest in the attic. Occupied now, huh? That's not good. No, I didn't know that, Paradol. What do you know about this key? A lot of SIGs have made it if you help me, of course. I'll bet I'll check it out. But there's someone here already. Now, how the hell do I just have to come back later? Was that what this is? But why? What's going on here? Give me 1 second. I just gotta check something. just gun his ass down. That's what you get for being insane. No, I'm not absolutely sure on that at all, Peridot. I've never tried it. Who was that? Raving Lunatic. One of those fucking wackos who couldn't face the new order of things, completely lost it. They seem happier than most, though, and I'm happier just when I see one sucking with the Hold's chest. Get inside. Help yourself. If you get killed, try not to make a mess. You're just letting people in. Alright. Let me ask some questions. Okay, fair enough. Now, I was in here earlier already, but this time I have some help. I didn't even know I could do that. I didn't even know this was a thing that I could do. Science it. I didn't even know I could do that. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Now there was that guy here. He ran off with my family heirloom. Gave me a crown instead. Okay. That's fine. Let's see what we can do. The struggle begins. There's actually a bunch of us this time around, too. Oh, you son of a bitch. But it doesn't tell me what photo. Okay. People are kind of freaking me out, man. Okay, she has a giant clock around her neck like she's a rapper. Blood ritual. Okay, here we go. Evil eye. Trains. Okay. Blood circle. Spirit of blah blah blah. One more step. Performs ritual, create a protective circle around themselves, sacrificing a potion of their health in the process. Caster's blood must be blah. Let's hit you with it. Get evil-eyed. These people keep dancing, it's kind of freaking me out, man. What does that symbol mean? Now, you also have many of the same. What spells do you have again now? Blood Circle, Evil Eye. So I can do that, I can do that. Then just beat the hell out of this thing. Get clubbed. Okay, you can't do anything. Should have turned him the other way, because back attack is a thing. That's what I like to see. There we go. Keep on smacking him. Hey, none of that. Although if you were to do something, that's what I would like you to do. And just claw the hell out of this guy. Get wrenched. That's unfortunate. It's gonna be range of, yeah, it's gotta be what it is. No, don't combat. Stop combat looting. Actually, just move there. Jesus. So you're not actually able to move on something that... That's a bit of a problem. That's a real annoying problem. Stop hitting him, Jesus. Okay, you gotta get out of there. You keep getting hit, you're gonna die. Get wrecked. smack you over the goddamn head. Yeah, I can just actually leave now, it looks like. Rather than staying here and trying to kill everyone. God damn. Ow. Oh, shit. The hell out of here. We'll just kill her. That's fine. I probably could have left earlier because it does say that you get all the same experience. Probably should have left earlier. God, he's got so little health. What can I do about that? Nothing. There's not too much I can do about that. Search the east, see if we have anything pop up, I guess. That's a big jump. But stranger still, I swear by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that I knew about Frederick. He knew of my only son, about his incurable disease. Not just the face of it, but every symptom, every maddening detail. He claimed to have certain powers that he could cure my boy. All I asked in return is that I install on his behalf a safe marked with number 0. It would be our little secret. Okay. Things are kind of starting to explain up a little bit more. How can I need someone with subterfuge. I don't have anyone with a subterfuge skill. Can you eat that raw onion, sir? Will it? Oh, raw opium, not raw onion. That's fair. The moving is not as clean as it could be. Sometimes if I click on the desk to, like, say, search it, he just kind of stands in front of it and nothing happens. It makes you think you can't search it. You have to go around to the other side and do, oh, shit. Well, let's do it. That's a lot of goddamn people. I didn't mean to pull out the gun. Hey there, Maria. How you doing? Good to see you floating around. Yeah, that might as well be useless there, Paradel. That is like next to useless. Or what you do is use him as cannon fodder at that point. Okay, let's get around here. He's good at tanking. That's what he's good at. Stop howling. Jesus Christ. Ow. I believe if any one of those meters drops... Damn, he just attacked a whole bunch. I believe if any of those meters drops, it's a game over. Don't miss. I'm fine with them crying in the corner. These things hit really goddamn hard. Get acided. That's a good hit. The Watts is fine. I don't see it actually doing anything other than making them kind of waste their turn not doing too much. So I'm fine with that. Alright. God damn, I'm in such rough... I feel like I'm in worse shape than I actually am. Although I am in pretty bad shape. He's got to move, because they're just targeting the closest person. So he's going to get his hits in, and then he's going to move back. Yeah, I'm getting hit pretty hard. Get spit on. There we go. Okay. What's going on here? What, the game just lock up on me? The game like just locked up on me. Well, it's not a hard lock, clearly. You see animation going on. That's a goddamn shame. That is real annoying. There's so much cool with this game, but there's so many issues like this. Like the game's. We'll just restart combat. We'll see if that fixes it. That's real annoying. That is real goddamn annoying. At least you can just restart combat, so in case like you lose completely, you can kind of give it another shot. That's really, really annoying. These are very much try to engage at ranged if possible. And they can move real goddamn quick on you, too. That's what I like to see. Waste your turns. Get evil eye. I don't know what the SP is though. Like I don't see their. Oh, is it costing sanity points to cast that stuff? That would fit in with some other stuff. It actually might be casting their sanity to cast spells like that. Ouch. Defense up. Alright, that's one. Oh, good. That's what I like to see. Oh, you were supposed to actually attack him, dude. I guess those marks might be indicative of how close they are to death. It's really hard to tell. That's what I like to see. Hit him with that rock again. That's right. Get wrenched. Get punched. That's right, hit each other. Liberate your friend. Ouch. I will say this combat's going much better this time around than it did last time. You know, you might not actually be able to pass through characters. That might have locked him there. We'll find out. Ouch. A lot of random dancing here. I don't approve. There we go. There we go. I wonder if that's permanent or if people just kind of go a little insane and I can bring them back from the brink. $50. Let's see what this actually does. It does cost... Oh, shit, that actually hit him, too. So he's got 2 hit points left. Get wrenched. Get wrenched again. Alright, we'll call that a victory. There's a lot of unacceptable jank in this game. At least we actually finished the fight this time. There's no way for me to actually save mid-game from what I've seen. There we go, morphine shot. Absolutely need that for this guy. No, that's sanity. Addiction. Oh, you can get addicted too. Shit. God damn it. I was hoping that would heal him. However I try to erase it from my mind, I cannot forget the man's reply when I asked what the significance of the number 0. Well, little man, every countdown ends with 0, does it not? This safe will be necessary after the end. The end of all, that is. God forgive me, but I did what he asked. I concealed that accursed safe in the wall of my office 2 nights ago. Seems that damn motivational poster served a purpose after all. I swim in dark waters now, and God forbid, should I vanish. The safe that should not be there. Yes. What can I use on it? Basic chemistry kit should contain the necessary amount. Do I have a basic chemistry kit? I don't have a basic chemistry kit. So... So I can't get in there. Okay, see, look at that. Like, that's it. It's... I was having such a good time at this game, too, and now it's just full of bugs and jank now. That's a damn shame. But can I access the other side myself? Perhaps I can find someone who can help me. Can you break through that wall? El Bruto waiting at the bank. Yeah, let's go get that hammer. I'm glad I figured out I can actually talk to my companions and that they might suggest something, because that was real unfortunate there for a second. Just smacked the hell out of my microphone. Sorry about that. He just kind of turned backwards every now and then. Go talk to this guy about the hammer he may or may not have. I need to break down a wall for me. I need some dough on my arse, some copperhead in my stomach, instead I'm stuck here chasing fucking loonies. Now beat it, unless you're willing to make it worth my while. Yeah, I'll pay for it. 56. How about 35? It's easy money and you know it. Kinda hope it just takes me to there. They say don't dig the past, junk man. I have never heard anyone say that. A Cthulhu statuette in Dismal Man's poem. Okay. You're carving doom. The soul of a scavenger of the sea shall be found inside a bottle of lead. The last destination of a bloodless starfarer shall be heard from a mouth not of flesh. A drop of swarming chaos shall be stolen into the ruins of the once halls of wisdom. The book shall be read which shall not be read. And only then you may wish to call me by the timeless stones of the nameless isle. And only then you may wish to walk between the endless realms of pitch black. Go to the antique store for the statue. Figure out what the hell that is. Alright. Fair enough. Actually, I think that right there is going to call it for the moment. We're reaching about, what, 2.5 to 3 hours worth of playtime on this, so we're going to stop right here. I hope you guys enjoyed what you have saw of Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. One final disclosure. Once again, this code was given for free by PR, so whatever I had to say about it, keep that in mind. I like it. For the most part. I wish a couple things were more refined, like this constant "can we talk for a second" popping up on here. That's a touch annoying. Yes, I know I will talk to you. I will get to you when I come back to the game. You don't need to keep saying that over and over again. A lot of... It's not even jank, just outright broken shit. You saw me had to redo a fight earlier because the game just stopped responding to any commands. It wouldn't, like, load up the next character. There's a... It has a lot of technical problems, and that's a goddamn shame because I love the art style. I love the sound design to it. I love hearing the footsteps, and you can hear like the whispers in the background, and that dude in the eel house who's playing on the horns. I mean, I love that jazz. I think the game is going to get extremely hard as I go on because this was like the first main fight. That one dude's already dead. I don't know if death is permanent or not. I don't want to find out. Given that's a Cthulhu game, I get the feeling that death is permanent if you die. You can't just bring someone back. That's my gut feeling. I love that they don't shy away from sensitive topics, like the guy dancing around blackface. That was the time period. Fully embrace that. Awesome. I love to see that in here. Don't be afraid of what other people might say. Stay true to what your vision is. I'm totally down for that. I am going to continue playing this. However, if this game like locks up or freezes or I lose a lot of progress or just something like that happens, I will shelve this immediately, because this is a game that clearly has a lot of potential, but I also feel it's been released in a very buggy state. Let's not forget the fact that I had to do a command line workaround just to get the screen up above 1024 resolution. It started off at 2K, I went to turn it down, and it dropped down to a resolution I couldn't even read anything on. And someone in chat kindly pointed out a trick to get around that there are problems with this game. However, I'm into it so far, and I definitely like the art style, and I love the premise that it is at the end of the world after the old one's woken up. So you're not trying to stop it, it's more like, okay, well, what do we do now? Anyways, thank you all for showing up. We're wrapping it up here. If you like what you see here and you haven't yet already and want to support the stream, you guys know what everyone likes when they come to streaming. Follow and turn on notifications so you don't go live. Subscriptions. If you're sitting on that Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime account and you haven't used that free subscription yet, I'd appreciate it here. But if you don't use it here, please use it somewhere. Or you can just pay for it in the old-fashioned way of straight cash if you're so inclined. Bits, follows, likes, all that good stuff are always welcome too. But don't feel like you have to do any of that. It is just appreciated. It does help out the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, likes and shares and comments and all that good stuff, of course, as well. This has been GamePoints presents Stygian Rise of the Old Ones, or Reign of the Old Ones, rather. Rise or Reign? Is it Rise or Reign? I've done forgot. Reign of the Old Ones. Thank you for watching, and until next time, we're out of here.